Alrighty, so the first thing I do is put the drill bit. I use a big one, so it's easier to get the glitter in. So you do it slowly, and you want to make sure not to go through the other wall, otherwise you're going to drill right through your cup. Oh, that was close. I almost went right through. Alright, so then you're going to want to take your glitters and put them on the inside. And I'm going to stop here because you really don't want to watch me put all these glitters in for like 15 minutes. And then I'll come back and show you how I seal it up and put all the stuff in and all that mumba jumba. Okay, so I got all the glitter in. Then I have water, and then this is glycerin. So what this is gonna do, you can get on Amazon. I got this one at the pharmacy. My first one I bought, I got it off of Amazon. It's like baby oil, but I tried baby oil and I hate the way it works. So what this does is it just makes the glitter fall slower versus just like falling right down through the water. So it goes slower like a snow globe. So I'm gonna start with putting water. Sometimes I'll mix it, but I don't know how much glycerin I'm gonna put. Some people do half-half, but I found recently that the half-half just doesn't work. I did one with baby oil and it was brutal. It stayed like separated from the water. It was horrible. So I'm gonna fill it like halfway with the water and then just keep adding glycerin until I like the design, like how the glitter flows. If the glitter's gonna flow for me. It's like the static is keeping them all on the bottom. See? Gonna try to shake it. There we go. See, it's hard to see. Like the glitter will just fall up and down with the water. But when you put the glycerin, it goes slower. Oh, you don't fit inside. I'm just gonna grab a little container. There's a little glitter in this, but that's okay. So it's almost like a, kind of like a syrup consistency, but not really. It's like baby oil, basically. Oh, sorry, my phone is dying. There we go. I just want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Just gonna wait for that to move. So it goes really slow. But I'm just trying not to make a mess, because if you get oil on the top or even water, like you have to keep cleaning it to make sure that it's like clean and dry. Otherwise the epoxy isn't gonna stick properly to the bottom. I'm just adding water to kind of try and get it moving. This is why I should have mixed it together. I'm gonna do that now. So you just like mixy mix. Jesus. So I'm gonna tilt it just so that it falls down faster. And I think it's good. So you see the way the glitter doesn't just like fall. It goes like slowly. There's air bubbles, which I'm gonna try to get out before I seal it. That way it doesn't look like it's empty. I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. Try to get all those air bubbles to come to the top. And I think that's enough glycerin because the glitter is moving really slow. So the rest I'm gonna do water. You can also put alcohol ink to tint the water. I've done that. Okay, so smart thing to do when it's almost full is tilt it up so the air comes out, so it fills up as much as possible. I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter after. You know what? I'm gonna add it now because I think I have the color I want in here. Got it. Normally I'll add this in earlier, but I forgot. I just like the way it makes the water shimmer. But don't put a lot, otherwise it gets all like chunky and stuck like that. It just to get all the air bubbles up to the top, because if you go like this, once the air bubbles go to the top, it doesn't look as full. So that's why I'm trying to get them all out. I'm gonna stop it just so the video isn't like 1,000 years long. Alright, didn't stop it for that long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a glue stick and cut it to help like plug it, but first I'm going to put hot glue around it to start. And then take my little X-Acto knife thingy. Gonna cut my finger off. Whoa! And then just push it in. There's still water coming out. The water's coming out. I just pushed the glue in. All right. So that's how I plug it. Just pushing it down more. And then I'm just gonna go grab a rag, dry it off. Alrighty, so Then you're gonna wanna shake it. Make sure that no water's coming out. It's all sealed, glued. So that's just to stop it from leaking, and because I don't want the epoxy to go inside the cup. I don't know how it'll react, which is why I plug it. I'm just gonna spray it with some alcohol to really make sure it's extra not oily. Because if it is, it's gonna leak still. I made one for Seamus, or I tried to make one, a Roblox one for Seamus for his birthday. It's in like 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. And it leaked because I didn't clean it properly. Alright, so then what I do, sorry, the frigging low battery keeps showing up, and I can't see if you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so then it's all dry, cool beans. Let's close this so I don't knock it over. Then I like to use this epoxy because it dries in 5 minutes, so it just makes it that much faster. The other kind, it takes like 6 to 12 hours before it's dry, so I very much prefer this one. I have one open. Oh, by the way, $1.50 at the dollar store. I used to pay $8 for the Gorilla brand, but these ones are working amazing and they dry clear. So what I do, because it's thicker, is I have a cup of hot water and I leave it, like I'll put it in there and it'll heat up the epoxy so it's thinner and easier to use. I forgot I wanted to cut the cup. So basically, you just want to squeeze in a little amount, not much actually, so you get like a couple cups worth with these type too. So I'm gonna put it in there. Close this guy up. I should be wearing gloves, but because I'm not actually touching it, I'm not too worried. So then you're just gonna want to mix it. I do it fast because I don't care about the air bubbles, because I don't want it to cure before I get it on the cup. So it starts off as like a syrup consistency, and then it just gets thinner when it's heated up in the water like this. It's clear so you can't really see it. But once I know that it's fully mixed, which it is because it's clear, it does have a little funny smell, and you should wear the proper mask when using epoxy. I'm just a rebel. All right. My light just went off. Stupid Amazon ring light. Sorry. So I like to put a bit of glitter. That was too much. I like to put glitter because it blocks like the seal, like you can't see it. So I'm gonna mix this. And then what I do is I slowly drop it in the middle. I can feel it's already starting to get cured. It's heated it. Sometimes I'll make a bit extra just so it's easier and faster to get in, so I'm not like scraping. And I only do it on this first little circle. I did 1 cup fully because this part just like was like not cute and just not working out. So I did do the full bottom of one. If you hear that banging, that's just Malibu playing in her room. Okay, this isn't coming out as perfectly. I should have made a little bit more epoxy to make it easier. Because I mean, for $1.50, and you get a couple cups worth. But you see how you can't see the hot glue anymore? That's why I like to add the glitter. That's another reason I like to put the hole like further away from the edge so I know that it's completely coated. And that's it. Then I wait till it's dry and then it's good to go.